Amphibia versus the Owl House. That's what the guy with the annoying voice is talking about today. And the guy with the terrible microphone is talking about today. Both are me. You can probably tell by the first 2 seconds of this video. But we're just going to be talking about that for like 10 minutes probably, because that's how long my videos are, because that's just how long they are. I generally prefer Amphibia over the Owl House, but I love both of these shows. Sometimes I like the Owl House better. I like Amphibia better most of the time because Amphibia has some really high highs and like the lows aren't that low. I mean, I think they're definitely lower than the Owl House's lows, but like they have highs that are higher than the Owl House's lows, and the lows still aren't bad. And generally I like the ending a lot. Well, I mean, I like part of the ending. I don't like the Guardian. The moon's okay. I really don't like if Anne died, I'd be way more happy than if the Guardian didn't show up. And not that I want people to die, but I think that would have been an emotional moment and probably would have helped the change narrative in a way. Or if any character died, it would have helped. But at the same time, I do like the goodbyes. That's a really good scene. I like her speech at the end, her inner monologue, whatever you want to call it. I like that a lot. But I like both of the show's epilogues. I like the Owl House's epilogue. Both of them are entirely different endings. Amphibia's is bittersweet. The Owl House's is very happy. But they're both great. I like them both a lot. Yeah. I might honestly like the Owl House's more because there's so much more storytelling that can be done. The epilogue, specifically, not the ending. I think the endings are both equally, they're good, but they're not my favorite part of the show. Yeah. And, yeah. But I like the Owl Houses better because there's so much storytelling that can be done. Amphibias, you can tell stories, but, without disrespecting the ending, you can't really, I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't really work that well. Amphibias, you couldn't write a story with Anne back in Amphibia without disrespecting the ending. I think the show would have been way better if it just ended when they walked through the portal without the epilogue. And, Anne's, I don't know, it might seem weird, but I think Anne's speech would have worked okay over the epilogue. Not the epilogue, over the credits. But at the same time, it might not have been. I don't know. But, I don't know. I liked Anne's speech a lot, but I think the show should have ended right after they walk through the portal, for sure. With no epilogue. The epilogue is fine, but it's not my favorite part of the show. Probably been better without it. Comparatively, their season ones. I like Amphibia's season 1 better, but the Owl House's season 1 is, I like Reunion better than I like the Owl House's season 1 finale. But I like the rest of the Owl House season 1 more than I like I like Best Franz a lot. Best Franz, is that what that episode's called? I feel like it is. I like that episode, and I like Anna Beast a lot, and I like episode 10. But other than that, most part, I like them, but we don't need all of those. We really don't. But I still like them a lot. Other than those 4 episodes, I like the Owl House better in season 1. In season 2, Amphibia just popped off in every way possible. I mean, so did the Owl House. The Owl House also popped off in every way possible. I love King being a Titan. One of my favorite moments in any cartoon ever is when King just realizes that he's not actually a demon. That's cool. Redeeming. That's cool. I like that. That's one of the. That's just such an amazing moment. I think I like Amphibia Season 2 better, only because it's really good at, like, playing on your expectations and subverting them in a way that isn't just, like, it makes sense, because subverting your expectations is, like, you can't just say, I subverted your expectations, that's good, that's not. No. Like, I could write a plot twist, but it still wouldn't be a good plot twist, even if it was unexpected. Like, but it subverts your expectations in ways that make sense and are well written and amazing. I do, though, really like the moment where King knocks them through the portal, and I like Hunter's arc in Season 2 of the Owl House. So, I think Amphibia might be slightly better, but at the same time, the Owl House Season 2 was also really, really, really good. Season 3, or, like, it's not really a season in the Owl House, for the Owl House. Probably, even though it was cut short, and it could have been so much more, and I'm still very, very, very confused about the Hunter thing. I probably prefer the Owl Houses better, but at the same time, I really like Amphibia. Amphibia Season 3. Well, I like parts of it. I think Amphibia Season 3A is okay. I think Amphibia Season 3B isn't that good. Like, I mean, it's fine, but it isn't that great until you reach the actual battle, in which case it gets really good, and then the hardest thing happens, which the hardest thing is just sort of wild, and it feels like, it just, like, I don't know, the hardest thing feels like a ton of things just sort of slapped together in a way that, like, it just, like, it's emotional and is good, but it's really inconsistent at what it does. Like, like, The Guardian. The Guardian is terrible. There's absolutely no foreshadowing to it at all. And, like, I mean, I don't like The Guardian anyways. I probably wouldn't even if there was foreshadowing, but I certainly don't like it more now that there isn't any foreshadowing. My God. But in, like, the outhouses, I like the flashback sort of to Bella as a kid thingy. I like the scene when Flapjack dies. That's really, and Hunter being possessed. All of those really, really cool, really good. Like, because again, even with that limited time, I think that the Owl House does better there in most things, because they do a lot of similar things. Amphibia definitely does being at home better, but they weren't going to spend that much time at home if they barely had any time to begin with. So, you know, Owl House deserves an actual Season 3. I hope it won't, but I wish at some point it would actually happen. I'd probably like the Owl House more if it did, because it would have been more, like, I don't know, it probably would have been able to hit the highs the Amphibia Season 2 hit. But at the same time, it didn't. That's just not what happens. I can wish, and you can wish, but it doesn't change what's actually there. Oh, God. Anyways, moving on. I'm running out of things to say. Also, I'm running out of time. So, you know, even if my thought just sort of ended there, that's because that was the end of the thought. Like, yeah, this is weird. I'm gonna go now. Bye.